Welcome to Let's Play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. Oh dear, I had a hard time with this track last time. Yes, that has occurred to me. Can I just like, I want to see like, I want an archive of all of the loading screen tips so I can just read through all of them and actually have an idea of how to play this game. Although, in fairness, to be fair, I did get pretty close to winning this last time with Metacog. Like I managed to go from like 7th to 2nd just from having a little bit of turbo. Oh, we don't have, well, that's really weird. I still have slow mode, but I don't see like a limiter on it anywhere. Is it that I actually have different speedometer because I'm in a different game mode, or do different cars have different speedometers? Oh, that, I see, that's the purple gauge. Does different cars have different speedometers? Because that would be really weird. So if I'm right, that there is actually... No, this time I did not get more turbo there. I don't know how that works, man. I'm blaming... Any failures, I'm blaming on you, Swoopy. Ah! Ah! Swoopy-Doo, you're terrible. To lose some weight, man. Get moving. Okay then. Now then. Yeah, I know I'm an idiot. The Swoopy-Doo has no reason for being here. I don't know how they even managed to... Well, we seem to have established that Swoopy-Doo has this weird thing where they're either an amazing driver or the worst possible driver at any given moment. So I imagine there was some fluke or another that ended in them somehow at one point winning Star Trek Challenge and becoming a member of the Golden Tetrad. I'm not an 8th anymore, come on. Go with the program game. Oh, I do not have the turbo for that. Awesome. Yeah, so it doesn't... I can't tell if the bullet time actually increases your handling or anything of that sort. If it does, then that would make sense as far as using it for turns and whatnot goes. The thing is, you get a lot of it. Go away, race game. Man versus machine, or whatever Swoopy-Doo is, which is probably man. Maybe. It's never really confirmed or denied. What's that ahead? It looks a little bit like Burn. Burn's still having a hard time too, of course, as we've seen before. Yeah, when you can really get going in this game and get moving, it feels good. Ah. Those are some real cool obstacles, though. I don't know how you're supposed to get around those without losing all your speed. I wasn't alone in having problems with it, evidently, but still. Yes, I guess I should stop using turbo when I'm on the ground, unless I know I'm going to be getting more turbo soon. I have no idea how to get more turbo, so... For the time being. No turbo unless I'm on a jump, where I might actually need it. Is that ballistic or twin wheel or something? That might be twin wheel. It's hard to tell, they're whipping around though. Let me get a closer look at you. Swoopy-Doo, you're ruining everything and everyone. The AI really does not understand racing lines for this part though. That's ballistic. Look at that. I'll call ballistic Grease Lightning. You have a similar long body shape. So we passed 2 robots at least here. Swoopy-Doo is managing to be competent in some capacity. Well, it's not in first, so we'll have to see how it really ends up. It's weird, so I was getting jump. No, I was getting boost on jumps in the city, but not here. We're in second now, though. If I can just get a bit of turbo, I actually might be able to fly into first. I don't know who that is. I just passed, but fancy looking car. Real got a very brief look at it. Looked like a real drifting type of thing. Look Look at you, Scooby-Doo, going through the loop. I feel like that deserves a boost. Can I do a little... Can I do those weird little stunts that you could do in Star Trek Challenge GBA? I don't even remember what they were called. You remove your car up and down. It'd be nice if I could get boost for that. Ah, I use traction for so long whenever I drift. Okay. You could see the improvement. Nearly 30-second gain for my later laps. Interesting. Oh, interesting names there. I won by a lot too, jeez. Yeah, Scooby-Doo, how do you do that? Whatever. Desert, yay, new places that I might have a really hard time with. I figured that would be it, but why? We'll just have to find out on our own. Man, you always have some actual stuff going on in these races though. These tracks. Maybe these are tracks all made by Star Trek Challenge. I wouldn't be surprised actually. I believe it. Because these are definitely like deliberately designed tracks. They're not just roads that we're driving on, most definitely. They have more interesting elements than that. Was that Danny just passed? Behind Storm, and Race Cam, and now Burn. Hey, Burn has a decal now. Look at you, fancy guy. That one might be out. That one car never really was anyone before and beat that. I might call it Alex. Grease Lightning. Aggressive. Horrible person. I mean, well, I think that there's some trick to this game that I just haven't figured out yet, because all of a sudden I'm actually faring fairly well. Aside from the issue of not having boost, but maybe it's just... And there's clearly some pattern to when you do and don't get boost, I just haven't figured that out. That aside... Yeah, got it worked out mostly. Don't know who I just passed. In case we're doing things pretty okay now. Oh, look at you. Get back here. So I can't... The thing is, I want to know where and when I'm going to get boost before I start using it. Liberally. I would like to, from time to time, do things like that. And this point, you might have noticed I'm just never using handbrake for anything. One, it makes a weird noise and I don't like it. Two, I always just end up sliding into the wall and stopping dead. I'm pretty much always holding down the gas for that matter, which of course is not ideal. What? See, why did I get turbo there? Seems like you get turbo for doing certain things, like for dodging or outspeeding certain... Yeah, it seems to have something to do with hazards, like do daredevil-y things. Like narrowly dodge a hazard or something and you get boost for it. Maybe that's why I just got boost on those jumps in... Like for that? Yeah. Because there were hazards that I was jumping past when I was in the city. So that's why I always got boost on those jumps. I think that's the idea. Just kind of weird. It's not just for passing them without getting hit though, I don't think. Why does it make that sound when I drift? That's the most mysterious thing to me. Would I just start using the brake instead of anything else to drift? Ooh. It's the worst kind of losing traction. I was wondering if combining slow motion and shifting might be more useful. Nope. Maybe you shouldn't hold the handbrake for so long. You can actually see the handbrake's actually fairly realistic too. It actually makes your re-rolls stop. It's not realistic in how it handles, I don't think. Good job. Yeah, I just have to get past a hazard without getting hit by it, I guess. I don't think I just have to go past it though, like I think I might have to get close to it in some certain capacity. It's an interesting idea. But you can actually see your rear wheels brake when you use your handbrake, which is interesting. You might just be using the handbrake too much for too long. that's a useful one. Because I'm holding it instead of doing whatever else. Oh, no, just tapping for a moment. And you just tap it for the slightest moment, your wheels don't have traction anymore. That's how it works. It definitely feels that way. I really hate that I can't look behind myself as far as I can tell. Because the PSP doesn't actually have that many buttons compared to a PS2 controller or something. So there are buttons on my controller I want to try to use, but I know they're not going to do anything in the game. As awkward as that is. Well, look at you, Super. You're winning by quite a bit. Although these racers are actually not really forming a pack and keeping with each other. Jungle this time. Okay. Now we're gonna go. Ah! Here we go. Thank you, game. That's what I was looking for. Just don't hit obstacles. That reminds me of World Race. And to a certain degree, I guess, also Stunt Track Challenge. I'm still gonna say these are all tracks from Stunt Track Challenge. It makes sense, I think. And/or World Race. Although World Race was also, I think, funded and/or hosted or whatever by Drifting Around Storm 2. So it makes just as much sense. I don't know if there's any kind of quick start in this game. I haven't seen any hint of it yet, but maybe it'll happen. There doesn't seem to be anything you can really do when the game's starting, though, so I'm not sure. Or before the lights turn green. Oh man, why do I just go so much faster than some of my opponents? It's weird. I really have speed some of them. I fly past Burn at the beginning every single time. Zoom. Good job. What hazard did I just dodge? There's evidently a hazard there. I don't really like the more time-based hazards, because there's not much that you can do about them if you're just hitting the jump at a certain time. Oh! Seriously, I just drive on that water. Scooby-Doo are using pontoons. There we go. See, that's the sort of thing I need. Okay, so I have the boost figured out now, which should make life a lot easier. As long as I can actually avoid hazards, which I think I should be able to. As long as I've seen them before. Hey, someone's ahead of me. Get back here. I wonder if that's actually practical to do or not. Get all Velocity X in here. Okay, I don't think this is how bridges work. Which way am I even oriented right now? The wrong way. Okay, that was just weird. It's a very World Race and/or Stunt Track Challenge thing to do, though. Don't believe in handbrakes. Should probably believe in the actual normal brake at some point or another, though. I'll become a convert eventually, I'm sure. I also kind of don't want to do that though, because I like the feeling of actually trying quickly in places. Ooh, it's also easy to accidentally turn too quickly and not notice that you've actually lost grip if you're moving slowly like that. I feel like. Some hazard or another there. I don't know what. Something dangerous there that I don't even know about. It's kind of eerie. The game's telling me there's some kind of hazard that I just haven't seen, that I'm not noticing. I'd like to take the other route here at some point. That's a lot of boost for that little bit there. Ow. I don't know what it really means if your car is flashing, because it's not like I'm taking damage or anything. No, so all in all, I would prefer not, in most cases, to use the BOOM! To use the slow motion, but whatever. I'm still curious though if the speedometer actually changes with the game mode. I don't know why it would. Or it's actually done for different cars, which is a really interesting touch if so. Is it a good one or not? I'm not totally sure, but it's a really interesting idea in any case. Just that I wouldn't want to have to get used to different heads-up displays. Pinball. A very strong finish. It's about lap. But we'll finish off this race and that'll be the end of the episode. I'm really enjoying this game. It's looking like there's going to be more time than I realized spent playing this game. I figured it being handheld, there won't be much to do in it, but no, there's lots of cars to unlock and seemingly lots of tracks and whatnot too, which is cool. Stuff to do. Nothing otherwise really seems especially notable about this game to me. No, I still have no idea what's going on there. There's something dangerous there. This game doesn't really seem yet to me to really have... Oh, well, we'll see at a later point. That other route. This game still doesn't really feel to me to have... like it has like much of a special charm to it, the same as some other games like World Race and Star Trek Challenge 2. But I'm liking it. The music's pretty alright too. Although I'm apparently easily impressed by music, considering how some people apparently hated Extreme Racing soundtrack. Although that's more of a niche type of music in that game anyways. Trance and whatnot. I really want to just stop driving here. I'll just pull on the brakes and just stop moving and see if I'll just fall off to the side. Out of curiosity. There are some interesting touches that I like they included. They didn't need to, like I guess the speedometers, and also the cars having gears despite you not actually having control or even any way of observing the gear shift. Alright, well that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. Good job, Swoopy-Doo. You like a new track? Oh, Diesel Boy. That's not, that used to actually be track 2. In this case, I'll say it's, doesn't Diesel Boy look so much like Ballistic, though? Now that I think about it? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna call this Priest Lightning. Paradigm Shift. Oh geez, that one's even more Danny. Might make the other one not be Danny. Street tires, that's appropriate. I increase acceleration. Increase nitrous. Cool. Alright, we'll have fun with those next time. Bye everyone.